Hey, good morning, everybody. It's Dr. Bruce Guillory here with Health Source Chiropractic in Atascocita, Texas, coming to you on Thursday morning, as always. And it is October 22nd or 23rd. I don't know. I just know it's the 24th. I'm actually off by a couple of days now. Crazy. Time is flying. A week from today is Halloween, which means the next day officially begins, and for some of you it's already begun, the holiday season. Yeah, loaded with all its goodies, all its fun times, and all the great things. And I love the holiday season for a lot of reasons, and food is one of them, actually, too, because there are certain foods that I only get sometime between, middle of November through December 31st. And so I look forward to this time of year, but it's also a time of year where the daylight hours are becoming shorter and shorter. I know you've begun to notice the sun is setting earlier and the sun is rising later, and you have less time to be outdoors in the sunlight. And or under cloud cover for that matter too. So movement is something that starts to take a hit this time of year because we just don't get outside near as much. So we've got to find ways throughout the day to compensate for that. In addition to that, we now live in this culture and society that has so many modern conveniences, which are fantastic. Like I'm recording something on my phone here. Who would have thought we'd be doing this 25 years ago? I'm recording something on my phone to send to you guys. Great, really cool conveniences. I was just talking to somebody who's clocking. I was talking to my lady friend Michelle, who was clocking in on an app for her job, and my team here does the same thing. They clock in on an app for their job. Lots of great conveniences that often lead to less movement. And I always speak about eat well, move well, think well, rest well, connect well. Let's think about moving more. I read a great book a couple of years ago, and it's sitting here in my office. It's by Katie Bowman. It's called Move Your DNA. Really great book that explains what movement really is. And we're not just talking about go learn how to bench press 250 pounds, but it literally shows you all kinds of different, exercises where you don't really need a lot of equipment and ways to move to compensate for the conveniences of life that we have. Because as we move, so shall we age. If you want to age well, you have to move well. If you want to age successfully, you have to never stop moving. Unfortunately, in our society, we stop moving a lot throughout the day. Our jobs, our home life, all kinds of things keep us from getting the opportunity to move around. Because 100 years ago, in 1924, whoever would have thought about going to a gym? Nobody. Whoever thought about going, we got to walk 30 minutes, we got to get 10,000 steps in? Nobody. Why? Because you know what? They walked to the store back then. They walked to their jobs back then. They walked to school. They walked out to the back 40 to grab Bessie the cow and walk her in to milk her or whatever it may have been. They walked everywhere and they moved all the time, and they didn't have modern conveniences to keep them seated all the time. So they were always out doing things. So we've got to move more and move often. So I highly recommend this book, Move Your DNA. I'm also going to make another recommendation as you start getting close to the end of the year and you start thinking about New Year's resolutions, which really just need to be lifetime resolutions, correct? I want to put a plug in for something called Loganitis Training and join their Fit Family Nation. This is Logan Johnson and his wife, and they run a phenomenal program here in Atascocita on 1960. And you're not going to go in there and see a ton of machines. No, they're going to teach you how to move, and they're going to teach you how to move with resistance, and they're going to help get you fit. You can do individual coaching. You can do classes with groups of people that are in your same sort of fitness style, or they modify the fitness plan specifically for you. The energy level is fantastic. It's out of this world, and you're dealing with good, honest, straight up, great attitude people, and I think you'd love it. It's very different. It's nothing like you would imagine from joining a gym. You're joining a family who really wants to see the best for you. So consider joining Loganitis, and they have a website that's what's it called here? Well, they have Facebook pages, and they have Instagram pages, etc. So there's all kinds of things. LoganItisTraining.com. That's what I thought. I didn't want to misspeak. It's Loganitis, like Logan Itis, I-T-U-S, training.com. Check them out when you can and learn how to move better, move more, and move well and age well too. So there's my thought for the day. If you're getting this via our email, you will always have a recipe of the week on it. And this time, because it's getting to be soup season, we just had a nice little cool spell here in Houston. There is a really healthy looking taco soup on there. That sounds really great to me right now. So you might want to consider using that. Check it out. Give it a whirl. Let us know what you think of it. Share it with other people. Hey, always feel free to share this this video or the recipe with other folks. Help us spread the word about health and well-being, okay? And another reminder, November 1st is next Friday. So guess what happens toward the end of November? Every year, Pies for Patients Day is coming up. Absolutely. I got to go buy a bunch of pies for all you guys. It's our Patient Appreciation Day where we get to say thank you for being part of our family over the past year. And we give a pie to all our families that come in for adjustments that day. Plus, as always, we have a little cornhole game that you can pay to play. You could win the opportunity to throw a pie in my face, but all the money we get from the cornhole game helps us feed families Thanksgiving dinners that need some help. We helped 4 families last year. We want to go for 5 this year. Love to have you join us. Let us say thank you to you. Come help us feed some families in our community that could use those special blessings this time of year. Okay, guys? That's it. We're going to be in this afternoon and tomorrow. Call us at 281-852-5600, and we would love to see your smiling face here. Thank you again so much for all the referrals. We actually got some referrals from Loganitis Training yesterday in here, as a matter of fact. But anyway, thank you for your referrals. Call us if you need, 281-852-5600. Have an amazing, thankful Thursday. Get ready for the holidays. Peace out, guys.